Hello everyone, welcome to WebTech. Today we will see use of let and const keywords introduced in ES6. By using let and const we can define variables, but you will say we already have a way to define variables using var. Then what's the difference? So first we will see basic difference between let and var. So to see the difference, let's have an example. So first basic difference is var is having function scope and let is having block scope. So what do I mean by that? Let's see an example. Here we have declared an for loop and the index variable is declared using var keyword, and we are printing index variable inside the loop as well as outside the loop. So let me save the changes, and here you can see we are able to access the index variable inside the loop as well as outside the loop. And so this is the function scope, and if I change the scope of that variable using let, so I have declared the index variable now using let, so index will not be accessible to me outside the for loop. So let me save the changes, and here as you can see we are able to access the index variable inside the for loop, but we are not able to access the index variable outside the for loop. So that is the block scope. To understand block scope, we will have another example. So here we are having a function called as do_fun, and we have declared two variables x and y, and we have declared y with the help of let keyword. And what we are doing here inside the, what do you mean by block scope? Those are two curly braces, and here we are changing or redefining the x variable to 100 and redefining y variable to 200, and we are logging both variables inside the block scope, and again we are logging the both variables outside the block scope. So let me save the changes, and here you can see the value of the x was redefined with the help of var keyword, so it was accessible inside that block scope also. Okay, so the first value of the var is also x is also 100, and second value printed outside the block scope, it is also 100. But when I change the value of y to 200 inside the block scope, the first value is 200, but second value you can notice here it 2. So this value is not affected inside that block scope. So this is the basic difference between let and const. And there is one more thing, you can use var keyword even before you declare it. Suppose just to show you an example, here I will declare a variable, so I'm logging it to the console first before declaring it. So if I save the changes, we get here value defined undefined, but suppose if I declare that variable with the help of let, we will get the compiler will not be able to find the x variable, so x is not defined, because we can use the variables even before declaring with the help of var keyword. And finally we have final variables in JavaScript. So what do you mean by final variable in JavaScript? Suppose you want to declare an variable and you want to assign an value to that variable initially, and you do not want that someone comes in and change the value of that variable laterwards. So you will declare that variable with the help of const keyword. So we will log the value to the console, so we get here 10, and suppose later someone comes in and try to change the value of that variable from 10 to suppose 20, then compiler will throw type error, that is assignment to the constant variable. So in this way you can protect the value of the variable being changed by someone else. So guys, that's it for now. See you in the next video.